Hi, Geminis, and welcome to your timeless relationship profile reading. This is the Dream Medium. Welcome to my channel. So, in this reading, we're going to see what happened in the past, what's happening presently, and what will happen in the future between you and your love interest. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, past, present, and future spread for Gemini and their love interest. Past, present, and future. Past, present, and future for Gemini and their love interest. So the top three cards represents what happens in your past. Bottom three cards represents what's happening presently. Over here to the side, you do have your future spread. So let's just start with your past. What happened in the past between you and your love interest, Gemini? You do have the Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Clarify the Six of Wands. So with the Six of Wands, someone here, oh wow. So Geminis, with the Six of Wands, someone here chose to move forward from their love interest despite knowing that their love interest still had feelings for them. It's like they chose another connection over the person that they really wanted to be with for whatsoever reason. Whether this could have been you who did this could have been your love interest who did this to you. But whoever was the person who like willingly chose to move forward with a new person or a different person, they knew what they were doing. Like they were intentionally going against what their heart really desired. Wow. So in clarity of the Six of Wands, you have the Page of Swords. So they really only fool themselves by doing that because the Page of Swords represents a person who is having a hard time moving forward, a person who is having a hard time moving on. You'll even see, look at this gentleman here, like just look at his body language, right? So his right foot is being pointed forward, his left foot is like at halt. He's even standing on a high platform to get a better view of what's behind him. This is a person who is still very concerned about something from their past, despite them choosing to move forward with someone else. So they really only complicated things even more for themselves by choosing to move forward without you because they found themselves being stuck over you or stuck on you. Next, you have the Eight of Wands, which is all about release. So with the Eight of Wands here, I do feel like this person, whoever they chose to move on to, it didn't last very long. Like their new connection with a different person did not last very long because it's like you can only go against what your heart really wants for so long, right? So with the Eight of Wands, it's like they willingly chose to move forward, leaving you behind. They went towards someone else to start a new connection with that person, with that other person, and then that new connection ended very quickly. Wow. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Devil, so with the Knight of Pentacles here, in the past, now that they saw that, you know, how quickly their new connection ended, this is them pretty much feeling silly because they knew very well that they should not have went towards someone else, knowing very much that they really wanted to be with you, but maybe it was just like an ego play. Maybe they were trying to give you a taste of your own medicine. They were trying to hurt you because they felt like you hurt them in the past, but it was silly on their part because there they were wasting their time, forcing themselves to move on to someone else when that connection or relationship didn't even last very long. So with this Knight of Pentacles, this is them feeling very silly. Like they really put themselves in a sticky situation because now with the Nine of Pentacles, I do see in the past they were wanting to come back to you, but they were very hesitant. The Knight of Pentacles energy is very slow. So they were more so thinking about it and not really taking action. And it's just because of what they did in the past, you know? And so in clarity of the Knight of Pentacles, you do have the Devil. So this is the blockage. The blockage is really what's stopping the two of you from getting back together, or what was stopping them from coming back to you and just apologizing or admitting that they were wrong. The big blockage here is the ego between both of you. Yes, they have a big ego and pride, but you do as well, because I see here that the two of you have a hard time with taking accountability and at least admitting, communicating that you're wrong or that they're wrong. You even have the Four of Pentacles here. So, with the Four of Pentacles, I do see them, it's like they're trying to be smooth and come towards you. They're trying to be, okay, so really right now, or at least in the past with the Four of Pentacles, they were trying to do things to get your attention. But, so like I was saying with the Four of Pentacles, it's like they tried to initiate something with you, but it was in a smooth way. They didn't want to be too blunt with what they were doing, because remember, now they got a taste of their own medicine and they were feeling guilty but also ashamed, you know? And so let's just talk about this Emperor. What's going on here with this Emperor? You have the Seven of Wands. So they were really struggling in the past because they were trying to fix their mistakes, but they were not transparent enough to make that clear to you. With the Emperor, this person was definitely very focused on you in the past, definitely wanting to reconcile. They're very, very, it's like the Emperor, when the Emperor wants something, I mean, the Emperor will literally strategize and plan how to go about things to get what he wants. But the Seven of Wands is saying that it's also his ego that was making him struggle with getting what he wants, because his big ego was not making him be clear to you about wanting to, you know, fix the damage or wanting to reconcile. Like, how do I say this? It's really like he wanted, or should I say your love interest wanted to you know, make up for what they did and try to reconcile with you, but it's really their ego that was stopping them from telling you that and being transparent about that. So instead of them just communicating that to you, it's like the Four of Pentacles, they were more so trying to do it in like a slick, smooth way, you know? It's like when you know you've caused trouble and you want to come back, but it's like, you know, you're in big trouble as well. So let's just see what's going to happen, or what's happening right now with your present spread. You do have the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Let's get more clarity on that Two of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. So for some of you guys, this is only going to resonate for some, which is fine because this is a general reading. But I do feel like presently you have gotten to a point where you're slowly forgiving this person. And the thought of reconciling with them, you know, is something that you're willing to do. Or at least give them a chance to apologize to you and see where things go. You would be willing to do that. But the Two of Pentacles is just telling me that perhaps for some of you, this might resonate with only a few of you. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. Just leave it. For some of you, you could have options too. Like I feel like this Knight of Cups individual is someone new that you got to know recently. And so you're kind of torn. This is you juggling. And you also have the Ten of Cups here. So I do feel like between if this is resonating with you where you're juggling or there is someone else that you're interested in right now, I do feel like you're seeing the potential more with your person from the past because of the history, because the two of you, if the two of you were to reconcile, you know, you already have a past together, so you can build on that. And, you know, the Ten of Cups is saying that this is what you always wanted with the person from your past. The Ten of Cups is my happily ever after card because 10 represents completion. You have that rainbow, which represents happiness. This is like settling down with your soulmate, you know, accomplishing your goals, marriage, raising your children. And for a lot of you guys, you could really see that with the person from your past, and it's more so due to the history that you have with them. You're more familiar with them. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Wait a second. You have the Chariot. Yeah, so I do see you finally taking action towards that person and your love interest, Cancer, and making it known that you will be willing to accept their offer or apology. You feel like this connection is something that's worth fighting for. Clarify the Four of Cups. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel like recently things have been pretty good between the two of you. Things have been slow, but things are like gradually going to get really better because, or much better because with the Four of Cups, you may have sort of rejected them in the past, or you're not too quick to accept their offer. And you may have rejected them initially because you needed to see some form of change in them. Like you didn't just want to take them back for them to put you through the same thing, which I completely understand. So the Four of Cups being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles is saying they experienced that rejection and they didn't like it. So instead of them throwing a tantrum and giving up, they continued to work on themselves. And because they're doing the right thing and they're working on themselves, they will be rewarded for their hard work. So I do see them getting the abundance to get the outcome that they've been wanting to get with you, simply because they're transforming and they're doing the necessary work to make sure that another separation doesn't happen again. So let's see what's going to happen in the future. So you have the Page of Wands, you have the Six of Cups, and you have the Hermit. Clarify the Page of Wands. The Moon. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Hermit. So, starting with the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles came out. So, in the past, or at least, yeah, in the past, the blockage here, like I said, was that ego, especially when it comes to the two of you communicating your true intentions to each other without the ego. So, that was the blockage with the Page of Wands. Um, in clarity of the Page of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles. So I do see your person in the future is going to be definitely a lot more transparent with you about their true feelings and intentions. You're dealing with a king, or you will be dealing with a king in the future. So they definitely have big goals, big goals that they want to accomplish with you in this connection, and they're going to give you a big offer as well. This is stability. Every time I looked at the King of Pentacles, I just kept on hearing stability that they will bring to the table. And then you have the Moon card. So the Moon card clarifying the Page of Wands is saying that this person has always wanted this, but like I said, it was that guilt that they were feeling and that shame that they were feeling, and that was stopping them or hindering them from coming towards you. But like I said, that blockage in communication is definitely going to be solved. Next, you had the Six of Cups being clarified by the Death card. Um, I do feel like with the Six of Cups, the two of you will not only reunite, but the two of you will be able to move forward and progress the connection, like move towards the next chapter between the two of you. The Six of Cups is a card of a reunion. The Six of Cups does represent a reconciliation. So the fact that the Six of Cups is being clarified by the Death card is saying that the two of you will be able to overcome the obstacles and resolve the issues that were blocking the two of you from working things out in the beginning. Next, you have the Hermit being clarified by the King of Wands. Um, I'm also seeing here with the Death card that they will be very decisive when it comes to you, but I feel like in the beginning, like in the past, they were incredibly indecisive. And this Death card is just saying that your person is going to get rid of that habit of being indecisive and, basically devaluing you and not really seeing your worth like what they were doing in the past. So I do see them shedding old habits like bad behavior. Next, you have the Hermit being clarified by the King of Wands. So the Hermit, think of like a hermit crab, right? Isolation. In clarity of the Hermit, the King of Wands came out. So this is just, your the cards in your future spread is very symbolic because it's showing past behavioral patterns of your love interest and how different they're going to be once they can get over that bad habits or shed those bad habits and behavioral patterns, because in the past they were the kind of person who really wanted to do something, but because of their ego they never really did it. They just kind of suffered in silence, like how they really wanted to reconcile with you in the past, but it was like that shame and ego that was stopping them from doing so. This is basically saying that in the future they're no longer going to be like that. Like I said, they're coming out as kings, so you're going to be dealing with a whole king. Like this is someone, especially if you're dealing with a man, this is someone who's going to be very like in their power and very good at communicating their feelings and what they want. They're definitely going to be more dominant when it comes to getting and expressing what they want. So that's just them, overcoming that characteristic that they used to have of not really expressing how they feel or what they want. And that is why the two of you will be able to redeem this relationship or this connection. You have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands represents a serious commitment. It also represents marriage as well. So, the lessons in this, the experiences in this connection was definitely worth the lesson, because everything in the end is going to just make the bond between you and them much stronger. And the experiences definitely allowed you guys to transform into better lovers for the both of you. So I just want to thank you guys so much, Cancers, for watching my reading. I hope that this helped. Please understand that this is a very general reading, so only take what resonates, leave what does not. If you would like a private reading, please visit my website. The link is in the description box. Once you visit my website, you will see the variety of private tarot card readings that I offer from all prices. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys so much, and you have a great day.